LOS40.
Hi Charlie, how are you? How do you feel today?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine, and it seems like we were at a jam session at the beginning of this interview.
No, I found this great little piano plugin.
Yeah, I love it. Thank you for your time, first of all.
Yeah, oh, of course, my pleasure.
What do you feel about these countdown days? Are you nervous?
No, but I'm excited. No, I'm a little. I think anybody would be a little, anxious counting down the days. But I'm more excited. I'm not. I've been working so hard on this album for this past year, so I'm just very excited for people to finally have it in their hands, or computers, or phones, or wherever, MP3 players, wherever you listen to it.
Well, let's talk about your project. Charlie Be Quiet is your brand new single before the release of Charlie.
Yeah.
You appear on the cover of this single with your mouth censored. And I don't know if it's an advice or a command, like something you say to yourself often because you are too sincere, or why is that?
You said it. That's correct. Sometimes I have to quiet my mind down and just like remind myself to not read into things so much, and it's also kind of a message to not show all of my cards, but no one should ever quiet themselves. But it also just sounded pretty catchy, I must admit.
Is curious the way you present this album to the world, because for over a year, people thought you've been making experiments on TikTok with sounds like adore sounds and all these funny videos. But finally you said all the tracks of the album, they were videos of TikTok.
Yeah.
You've made this whole album on TikTok.
Yeah, it's fun to reveal to people that these were actually songs that I was making for the album. So now people are super acquainted with them. That's good news.
Yeah, and definitely your last song is a different song, mostly because this song lasts just 2 minutes.
Yes.
You've chose this length because of TikTok?
No, it's just I said everything that I needed to say on the record, and it just felt appropriate, like an appropriate amount of time for the song. And I didn't need a third chorus. For some of these songs on this album, like Smells Like Me, it's traditional, it has 3 choruses. But it's really all songs that align with my personality, and my personality was just straight and to the point.
Well, I'm asking you this because I think the way of consuming music has changed, and it's like young people, they can hold on more than 2 minutes listening to a song.
But also they can really digest a song with multiple movements. Like that Steve Lacy record has like a completely different section at the end of the song, and that song was very, very well received.
And what I like the most is how you show your sense of humor on TikTok. I think it's so important. And I love when people ask you, what note is this, with random things. And I love that.
Well, I think you can hear the reason why I do that is because I'm trying to show everybody that anything can be made into music. And when they hear the final product or the final song on the album, they'll know where it's coming from and hopefully get excited at the fact that they were there first when they first heard the idea on the internet.
In my case, I must say that with you, it's like I discovered that music has layers. But when I listen to your music, all these layers, it's like they meet with a funky influence.
Yeah, that makes me super happy that you know that now. And a lot of people didn't know that 5 years ago. And I encourage other artists to show off how they build their songs as well.
I think funky is always in your music. It's like something, it's always present. And would you say something you would relate to you, like I relate to this as an artist?
I think it's just within my personality to have like a little bit of rhythm. It is something that type of music is what I grew up playing, and I think it's innately just within me. And I'm happy that you can pick that up when you listen to it as well.
Yeah, and what's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song on the album is probably Smells Like Me, because it's such a weird title, but has some beauty interlaced with all of the chord progressions and things like that.
How people smell is so important.
Sure. However people want to interpret it.
I think, Charlie, your album has a balance between the loss of love and the sense of humor and good vibes. Yes. But I don't know if this is an intentional idea for the album. What do you want?
It was definitely intentional to show what my couple years have been and what I had gone through and how I was able to successfully better myself and become the better person. Just based off experiences. I was basically musically documenting my time of navigating through multiple breakups, and I'm not the only person who's experienced things like that, and I think that's super important for people to know.
And one of the most viral songs on the album is the collaboration with Jungkook.
Yes.
And how this collaboration was born?
Well, the song was done, but I knew I wanted a different perspective on the second verse, and I wanted a very international sound, because I love that, and his voice just fit perfectly on it. We are friends, and it's always fun collaborating with your friends.
I think too much about K-pop and the success of BTS, Blackpink, all these groups. But I don't know, do you think K-pop is a genre in itself? I mean, it's pop anyway, doesn't it?
I think it's like a subgenre, and has graduated from that and become something massive, and it's very exciting, and I'm always happy to be at the forefront of exciting things.
What would you say, what's the thing they have? As a genre or a genre, you know?
I think it's just the size of it, the size of the shows, the big productions of the music videos, and the sounds are really big. And I think people like to kind of be taken out of reality sometimes, and that definitely is, from the looks of it, it's out of this world. It's kind of like watching a movie for an hour and a half. You just take a break from real life and step into the massive world of it.
Yeah, they're spectacular.
Sure.
And talking about collaborations, how is it going with CAMILA CABELLO?
We haven't, did we record anything? No, we haven't recorded anything. We did work on the voice a little bit, and I'm excited for that episode to air. I think it's airing soon. Yeah, she's so sweet. She's a good friend of mine.
Yeah, because you both talked about this in Extra TV, I think.
Yeah, definitely. That was a fun interview. It's, again, I choose to work with my friends because it just allows for things to be nice and calm and easy.
We just talked about the thing that you have showed almost the whole process of recording an album, on TikTok. But would you do the same with your concerts, like the behind the scenes?
Maybe. I think that's kind of an interesting concept for a show, to show the layers of a song in a live setting. I'm trying to think how you do that, because you only have about an hour and a half to keep people engaged, but I think I can figure something out.
And One Night Only is the name of your tour.
Well, the tour. It's like, I've been away from we couldn't book in a full tour this year. And I've been away from my fans for so long. So I just wanted to give just a couple nights, boom, 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 before the real tour next year. Just something for them, because I've been away for so long.
If you say so, can we expect a show here in Spain?
Yes, I didn't forget about you, Spain. I definitely will be in Spain, but that's going to be for the real tour.
Okay, I'm crossing my fingers.
Cross your fingers.
And what do you expect from your fans in the shows? I mean, it's been 4 years since your last tour.
I don't know what to expect, and I think that's a really exciting thing because I've been so acquainted to things online, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how things have changed in real life.
Well, thank you for your time and congratulations on Charlie.
Thank you.
Because I think I've been part of the process of creation of this album.
That's the biggest compliment you could give me, because that's exactly what I was trying to convey from the very beginning.
And I've learned a lot with you, so thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're a good teacher.
I try and be. I look like a teacher.
Thank you, Charlie, and hope you see you very soon here in Spain.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Suscríbete y entérate de todo.